Hey there Resident Evil fans, are you ready to relive the heart-pounding, adrenaline-fueled action of Resident Evil 3? Well, in this video, I've got 5 of my favourite moments. From the nail-biting encounters to intense boss battles, this game had it all. And once you've seen my list, be sure to tell me your favourite moment in the comments. Kicking off our list, we have a spine-chilling moment when the infamous Nemesis makes his first appearance. Jill Valentine's world is turned upside down as this relentless tyrant will not stop. Nemesis was an iconic antagonist in the Resident Evil franchise. This genetically engineered creature, designed for the sole purpose of eliminating any remaining members of the elite police force STARS. It's this moment we see the end of Brad, and as the game progresses, you'll witness the relentless pursuit of Jill Valentine by this fearsome creature. STARS. It takes the cold, menacing pursuit of Mr. X and turns the dial up to 11. It will pop up in and around the city, and not only does it have a grabbing tentacle that likes to pick you up and slam you to the floor, but if you manage to actually put some distance between you and it breaks out a massive rocket launcher. In a first for Resident Evil, the third installment introduced the live selection. At certain points the player can make snap decisions which will slightly change the action. Do you fight the Nemesis or run away? Do you jump out the window or hide in the office? The decisions are not overly impactful and may open up a secret area or two, but in general it does give the player a nice bit of choice on how to deal with the situation. There are a couple of decisions though that one can influence how a character behaves, and two, if a character lives or dies. During your escape, you'll meet up with an Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service, or UBCS for short. You're told that they've been sent in to rescue survivors, and to an extent that is true, and the guys that you meet are trying to do that, with the exception of one, Nikolai. He seems a little shady. He's the squad leader for the team that you meet, and although he seems a little off, he does seem to be working with his team to get the job done.
Then let's go over our plan. We're moving to the clock tower area, which is the designated landing zone for the extraction chopper. Once we get there and give the signal, the chopper will fly in and pull us out.
When he meets his untimely demise, you think it's all over for him. Only he's a supervisor. So unlike all the other UBCS mercenaries, he actually has different orders, which include killing his own men and gathering data. It's a wonderful little subplot that really adds more depth to the fall of Raccoon City. About halfway through the game, Jill makes it to the clock tower. She rings the bell and signals for the rescue chopper, but then this happens.
You're saved. Down here! It's finally over. Huh?
Before Resident Evil 3 became Resident Evil 3, it was supposed to be an expansion pack for Resident Evil 2, a sort of precursor to DLC, and it showed the escape of just a regular civilian from Raccoon City. That scene was in fact the ending of the game. Due to another game involving Hunk being cancelled, Capcom didn't want fans waiting years for another Resident Evil game, so Jill replaced the Raccoon survivor and the game was expanded. I love how it feels like it's an ending, only for it to be snatched away just at the last moment. I love the original Resident Evil 2. In fact, I did a whole video of it. There'll be a link in the description so you could check that out once you finish this one. And I spent countless hours inside the RPD. And as much as I loved playing as Claire and Leon, a little part of me always wanted to see Chris and Jill in their old STARS office. Well, thankfully, in Resident Evil 3, you get to do just that. The hours Jill must have spent in that very building, and now seeing her friends and colleagues turned into the Walking Dead, it really does hit home the scale of the devastation. The setting of 24 hours before the arrival of Claire and Leon is also a good idea, because now we get to see why one of the most important rooms of the building was just left unlocked. Although the entire building isn't open to explore, it is just enough to really play on the nostalgia. But the best moment in Resident Evil 3 is the adrenaline-fueled escape by helicopter. As Jill finds her way to freedom with the explosions and chaos erupting all around, you've just had a final epic battle with what remains of the Nemesis, and it feels like it's over. But they're out of time. There's nowhere left to go, the city is about to be destroyed. But then, just at the last second, an old friend finds her. The city is obliterated behind them, and it's a sad ending to a fantastic trilogy. Raccoon City is a wonderful setting for a zombie outbreak, and it reverberates through the entire series. Everyone always talks about Raccoon City. The remakes didn't quite do it justice, and to see why, you need to watch the video that's on the screen now. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you survivors next time.